Power Ranger Halloween episodes are one of the holiday special recap episodes. The one where they are used to recap the season so far as much as you've watched. And today we'll be looking at the very first one, Life's a Masquerade. Ironically, the first one isn't a clip show. It's just a normal Halloween episode, pretty much. At the beginning of the episode, the Rangers are helping Ernie set up at the juice bar for Halloween. Rita, however, decides that she should send down a Frankenstein monster, which I'm pretty sure in the show it's never actually revealed what its name is, so it's just Frankenstein monster. Anyway, the Rangers all have their costumes on at Billy's garage, and they're wondering where Tommy is, because he's not really with them a lot so far when he's been introduced, but whatever. It turns out he's working on his costume according to, I think it was Kimberly or something. And anyway, when Bulk and Skull are trying to find a costume, the Frankenstein monster ends up following them when they go back to the youth center, and they try to get rid of the Rangers in public so they can't morph. He fails when a girl tries to take him to dance. He ends up throwing her into Bulk and Skull's arm, and they make him run off. By run off, I mean like he probably just got like bullied, like whatever. So anyway, Billy was following him, thinking it was Tommy, so he was following him. He ends up finding a cave where Squat, Babu, and Finster are preparing something when Rita appears and asks them if it's ready. It being a super putty ball made out of clay. Billy is detected and Rita sends Frankenstein after him. They fight for a bit, but then Rita flies off into the sky and causes a earthquake and a chance for Billy to escape and warn the other Rangers. Billy ends up getting to the youth center, and he warns the Rangers that Rita is up in the air and there's a new Frankenstein monster. So they all end up teleporting to the command center, and Zordon fills them in on what's happening. He basically says that he tells them about the super putties, which they would also react to in the next episode or the previous episode, Gung Ho. Depends on what you're watching. Because on Netflix, where I watch it, they have Gung Ho afterwards, but in both episodes they do. So the Rangers try to contact Tommy, but they can't get him to respond since he's currently being attacked by putties. It's never actually known if these are super putties, but I'm pretty sure they aren't. But anyway, so he can't. So the Rangers end up having to morph and go fight the Frankenstein monster on their own. They fight him for a little bit, both sides kind of like getting the upper hand, the other side kind of getting the lower hand, I guess. Kind of like back and forth. And then until Rita goes, "Make my monster grow!" And so Frankenstein grows, and the Rangers have to call on their Zords. They like almost immediately form the Megazord, because back then they didn't really fight with the Zords singular. But so they start fighting him in the Megazord, and they get into some trouble when it turns out they're actually powerful enough to defeat him. But Tommy does eventually beat the putties, and Zordon contacts him, telling that the others need his help, and he is morphed into action. When the Rangers are losing the battle badly, and barely able to stand up, Rita thinks that she had won until Tommy shows up and calls the Dragon Zord. They still, however, even with the power of the Dragon Zord, they still can't beat the monster with the two Megazords. So they end up forming the Mega Dragon Zord or Dragon Zord Battle Mode, depends on what episode you watch. They end up beating him by activating the power of the Power Staff. And the Rangers head back to the youth center and are waiting to see who wins the costume contest. And Tommy finally finished his costume, and he goes to put it on, The Rangers end up finding out Tommy's costume is the Frankenstein monster. Don't worry, they weren't fighting Tommy. It was just he got inspiration. And Ernie ends up crowning the winner of the costume contest as Alpha 5. Because early in the episode, when the Rangers, when the Frankenstein monster showed up at the youth center, Alpha had actually showed up because he would blend in with his costume. So he pretty much won the contest. Alpha ends up going off because Bulk and Skull are jealous, oh, I wanted to win, but they're like, Skull, hand me a can opener. And Alpha also has all these girls all over her, or him. I don't know the gender of Alpha. I'm pretty sure it's voiced by a girl. I don't know if it is a girl though. Alpha goes off, so they can't find out who it is, and not find out that it is a robot. But the episode finishes how most of these episodes will end up finishing, with the Rangers just laughing at the end, and then it cuts and then it freezes for 5 seconds, and then it goes to the outro, and then there you guys have it, the very first Halloween episode, which happens to not be actually a clip show like most of the other ones. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, because I will be posting more videos like this anytime. And then I'm thinking about making a series out of this, all the Halloween episodes, because there's actually not that many. Because they stopped doing it after Mighty Morphin season 2, maybe season 3. But then they started doing it. Actually when Saban got the rights back, they actually did a clip show for the Halloween and Christmas episodes. But Saban early days didn't actually. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So I will try to be posting more videos than I usually do. And anyway, I'll see you guys in the next